This is video number 4 for book 2 for all of the instruments. We're going to continue with our learning our dotted quarter notes. We're going to finish up page 10 in this video. So have your book open to page 10. We'll be starting on number 40 here in just a minute. Now, I have some rhythms up here on the board that I want to make sure you know how to count. We're not going to actually play any of these rhythms. I just want to show you how to count them. Okay, so if you're ever filling out worksheets about how to count the rhythms, this is what you're going to be doing. So we started off with a dotted quarter note. Now remember, our dotted quarter note gets all of beat 1 and the first half of beat 2. So if we're counting out all our eighth notes, remember it gets 3 eighth note clicks, so it's going to get 3 things here. All of beat 1, which is 1 and te, but it also gets the first half of 2. 1, te, and 2. All of that is under that first note. So what goes here? That would be the te. 1, te, 2, then te is here. Then next, 3, it's an eighth note, so it only gets a 3, number or a te, eighth note, number or a te, quarter note, number and a te. Okay, so this one, the dotted quarter note gets 1, te, and 2, all 3 of those things, because remember it got 3 clicks on the metronome. Click, click, click. 1, te, 2, te, 3, te, 4. Now I said 4 because that's click, click. The quarter note gets 2 clicks, okay? Now the next measure, this is a new measure, this is a bar line. So quarter note gets all of beat 1, 1, and te. All of beat 1. Now what goes here? It's a dotted quarter note. So it gets all of beat 1, all of beat 2, plus the first half of 3. So this quarter note got all of beat 1, 1 and te. Then we start with 2. It's a dotted quarter note, so it gets all of beat 2 plus the first half of 3. 1 and te, 2 te, 3, click, click, click. And then te, that's 3 and te. And here's a quarter note, it gets a number and a te. So this one, 1, 2, te, 4. Okay? 1, 2, te, 4. Now what am I doing with my mouth for? Because that's representing the eighth notes that it's getting. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but 1 is a quarter note. Okay? Now going to the next one down here, starts with a quarter note, gets all of beat 1, 1 and te. Now here's where some people still get confused. They think an eighth rest has to be on a te. It absolutely does not. That is beat 2, the first half only of beat 2. Do not say this is 3, you would be incorrect. It's te. 1 te, rest te. Here's a dotted quarter note. It gets all of beat 3 we're on now, plus the first half of beat 4. That's what we're looking for. And then we have the te of 4 right there. Okay, now for this last measure, starts back over with 1, that's a bar line. Eighth note, 1, eighth note, then te, dotted quarter note. All of beat 2 and the first half of beat 3. 3 things, 2, te, 3, te. And then, here we are, look, 1, te, dotted quarter note, 2, te, 3, te. And then we have, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. 4, the first half of 4, and then the second half of 4. That's an eighth note that I accidentally erased with my hand for some reason. Okay, 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 on the rest, and te is the second half of that beat, second half of beat 4. Okay, not going to play those, but I just want you to know how to count them because that kind of stuff is coming up. And knowing how to count that is going to be very, very important. Okay, let's go on to number 40 in your book. Shadow bow. It should be pretty easy, actually. Remember, the first note's a dotted quarter note. It's going to get 3 clicks because that eighth note's clicking. 1, te, 2, te. Don't forget, slow and heavy, fast and light. Slow and heavy, fast and light. Don't let the eighth note stick out. Shadow bow 40. 1, te, 40, go. 1, te, 2, te, 3, te, 4, te. Slow bow. 3, te, 4, te. Okay, play that with me now. Make sure your dotted half notes get 4 clicks, 4 eighth note clicks. Shadow bow, or play now, 40, and 1, te, 40, go. 1, te, 2. 1, te, 2, te, 3, te, 4, te. 41, number 41. If you're not ready for 41, pause the video, practice so you can play it. 41, it's called Dots on the Move because you're going to be changing your note in the middle of that dotted quarter 8th note rhythm. That's why it's called that. Not too difficult, but your finger has to move pretty quickly. Okay, shadow bow 41. And one, tay, shadow bow. One, tay, two. One, tay, two. One, tay, two. One, tay, two, tay, three, tay, four, tay, off. Okay, now play, just measure 1, but only the first 3 notes. 1, tay, 2. Just try that. D, E, F sharp, and ready, go. D, E, F sharp. Okay, now play measure 2, first 3 notes. E, F sharp, G. Play it with me, go. E. Make sure that E gets 3 clicks. Okay, now try to play the whole thing with me, if you think you're ready. 41. And 1, tay, 41, go. 1, tay, 2. 1, tay, 2. 1, tay, 2. 3, tay, 4, tay, off. Okay, if you're struggling with that, what I would do is break down the beginning of each measure like we did. Practice just the first 3 notes and see if you can get that 8th note in the right place. Okay, on number 42, a couple of things. We are not going to do the fermata, okay? Because right now, I want you focusing on exact note lengths. So you can cross out the fermata. We learned fermata when we learned the Happy Birthday song, when I thought they should have taught it, right? And now that they're teaching it, I don't want you to do it. I know, I don't agree with people, it's okay. So don't do the fermata, because I want you getting exact note lengths, and that half note's gonna get 4 clicks, 4 8th note clicks, and that's it, okay? We are also only gonna do part A. Part B is great when you're in a classroom setting, but when you're not, it's not all that helpful, because the whole point of that is to show how the notes line up together. And we can't do that with just one part. So just shadow part A, no fermata. 42. And 1, tay, shadow bow, 1, tay, 2. 3, tay, 4, tay. 3, tay, 4, tay, off. Okay, no fermata. Play from the beginning, part A only. And 1, tay, 2, tay, ready, and go. 1, tay, 2. 3, tay, 4, tay. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay, 4, tay, off. Okay, we are going to go ahead, since we have time in this video, I'm going to go ahead and go on to 43 as well, because those were kind of short and quick. I'm going to go on to 43, and I want you to shadow bow first at 43. And again, 1, tay, 2, tay, 3. The speed I'm going in this video is 63. If you need to go slower ever, practice on your own slower, okay? Shadow bow 43. And 1, tay, right, tay, go. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay, 4, tay. 1, tay, 2. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay, off. Hopefully you got those slurs in there. We haven't played slurs in a good little while. Slurs, make sure you're doing those slurs in there. Play. If you need to stop and practice it, please do so. If you're ready, play with me for the beginning. 43. And 1, tay, right, tay, go. 1, tay, 2. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay, 4, tay. 1, tay, 2. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay, 4, tay. 1, tay, 2, tay, 3, tay, off. Okay, those are all fairly easy. But as you've got to make sure that you're getting this rhythm correct and accurate. It's not correct unless it's completely accurate. 3 clicks on a dotted quarter note. Don't be early to the 8th note after it. That's a very common problem. Even some of the most advanced students will do that incorrectly. 1 tay, 2 tay. Make sure you're keeping slow and heavy, fast and light. Slow and heavy, fast and light. Okay? Practice those because we're about to change up your dotted quarter 8th notes in our next video.